everyone, I figured I'd do a quick talk on the life experience of owning a Bolt now for approximately 10,000 miles and any issues or problems or things like that that I've had with it, just to note. So I've got the car in November of last year, and I've had it now for a little over 6 months and put a little over 10,000 miles on it. And I've actually had basically nothing wrong with the car outside of taking delivery. So I had to order my car, which I ordered in October, and I got it in November. And the only thing it had fit and finish issue when it arrived was that the rear seat center cup holder that folds down the fold down arm wasn't seated all the way. I took it back to the Chevy dealership, they seated it, and no other issues since then. At about 7,500 miles, I went ahead and brought it in a little early for its service, if you want to call it that, and all they did was basically rotate the tires. It came back fine, no issues, no problems with it. I don't foresee seeing the dealership again anytime soon. The first service on a Chevy car is free. Usually that would be an oil change and things like that, but obviously there's no oil here. So all they did was literally rotate the tires, which is fine. Since then, I've been driving it daily, Monday through Friday and on the weekends, for my daily commute, which is about 60 miles, and I've had pretty much no problems with it. I'm fortunate enough that nearby my workplace, there's actually a mall that has Volta chargers, and I usually go there on lunch and charge the Volta chargers and walk the mall. So I think that's two big bonuses for me. One, I get some free electricity thanks to Volta. And two, I do get a little bit of an exercise as I sit all day, mostly for my job. And being able to get up and walk around for 40-45 minutes on lunch is really a huge benefit 5 days a week. So it's been a good experience with that, and it's saved me a few dollars here and there. I've worked it out to being maybe $15 a month in electricity, and I get some exercise in exchange for that. Now, for those that say, oh, I'm just going and using the free charging because it's convenient and all that, that's true, I am, but the mall and Volta are both benefiting from it. I have absolutely purchased things from the mall that I probably wouldn't have, and I've eaten lunch there where I sometimes wouldn't have, for example. So I'm not just completely using it for free charging. However, I do have to admit, and it's a little bit off topic from the Bolt, there are people that I can tell show up there and will sit in their cars the entire time it takes to charge the car, it seems like. There's some routine people that do that. I've only been iced at a Volta charger once, and in fact, actually something else I should talk about. I've only actually been iced at one Volta charger ever, and that was in Rosemont, Illinois. And at the time, I didn't know the law. The law in Illinois is that if you park a non-electric vehicle that can't plug in and charge at an EV charging station, the car is in violation and can be fined anywhere between $80 up to $100, depending upon the local code. And it is towable. So if you do have an issue in Illinois, someone's parked somewhere they shouldn't be, and they're not charging, obviously it has to be probably a non-electric vehicle. So if electric vehicle's there, I don't think the law handles for that. That's not charging. But if it's an ICE car that's there and obviously can't charge, it can be towed, and it's up to a $100 fine in Illinois. So call your local police department wherever they're at, and they'll come out. I'm sure they'd love to give them a ticket and have the car towed. Beyond that, we've had one long trip, and I'm going to have to make a whole video on that. We drove the car from Chicago to Columbus, and that was about a 400-mile trek back and forth. And I have to tell you that it was quite the experience, but that requires its own standalone video. But yeah, so the Bolt has been basically fantastic, zero issues, no problems. It's been an absolute blast to have it. Again, I can always say I'd love for the seats to be better, but frankly, I just don't know that that's completely necessary. I mean, the seats are what they are. They're fine. They're not luxurious or premium in any way, but they're certainly not the worst seats in the world. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys my life experience right now for the first 6 months of owning the car. I'll probably do updates every 10,000 miles, do a video like this and discuss the experiences that I've had and kind of a summation of everything. But if you like this video, please click the thumbs up button, smash the subscribe button, and please click the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all these videos as I make them. I appreciate your support, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the future.